Hi guys, Mickey here, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. So not my usual video today, primarily because I haven't planned it. It's been a bit of a rough week. There's a lot going on behind the scenes and it's been a bit of a stinker for me, admin wise, and it's something I don't want to load Kaz up with it because she's so supportive and she's brilliant, but again it's my stuff to deal with. So I've done what I call, it's what I do. It's survival, mental survival really. I've just run for the woods and I've not really packed anything in particular. I've just got the kit that's in the car on a regular basis. So I'm down to 2 500ml bottles of water and what I carry in the car. And I'm just going to set up here and I'm going to film it. Why am I filming it? Because it's something I actually enjoy doing. I enjoy the filming process. I find it helps to lift my brain away from the stresses and hassles of life and helps me just focus on something else for a change. So here I am in the woods, nobody else is here today. I'm going to set up, I've got a tarp with me, a hammock with me, so I carry those in the car on a regular basis, and I've got the in-car survival kit. So I shall dig my brew kit out of there. So there, let's get on with it. There we go, back of the rangy, under the blanket. On the box, what we've got in here, I can use today. Right, let's have a brew kit, a coffee. Don't need anything out of that, don't need anything out of that. Fuel for the brew kit. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need anything else out of there. I've got food in there, I've got my emergency bag in there, got lights in there, bits and pieces, tops and so on. But yeah, I think we're going to run with that. So yeah, let's give you guys a bit of a close up of the emergency bag. Yeah, there we go. And again, as you see, tampons, things like that, heater packs, food, first aid kit, fire lighting, emergency pack, even a small bag that the whole lot could pack into to lug it home if I had to. So there we go, let's get something done. So again, another reason why these kits are so important to carry with you. You know, they're worth having in the back of the car. This could just as easily been a breakdown at the side of the road. It could just been easy, any sort of event. We're not going to get into conspiracies and what you're going to do come the SFGH situation. This is just how I think about it, how I deal with it, how I manage on a regular basis. So I'm going to use a little stove. Set that up for you. Dropped my lid. Just pick the lid up. That stove. Put some fuel in the meth stove. That's what I need today, let that equalise. Some maths on that. That's a mess lit. Big old cup of coffee. $500ml of water. That on that. That on that. That's sorted. Yeah, there we go. Brew's on. Do excuse me. Sometimes when the stress gets just that little bit too much, or maybe when you want to celebrate, you know, a little bit of extra nicotine. Just sit in silence and look up at the leaves. Dappled light coming through them. Comfortable in my hammock, a little bit of shade, or what the weather's going to do. Got a bit of a backdrop so nobody can see me. Nice. So where does this take me? So I suppose the message from this is, you know, do what makes you relax. Do what helps you deal with the day. We all have stresses and strains in our lives, and often we forget to actually give ourselves that break, give ourselves that little bit of repair. We become so focused on those things we have to do, we forget to actually stop and allow our body and especially our mind to take a big deep breath and have a bit of a rest from it. And quite often after a session like this, which may be half an hour, might be 2 hours, might be a night, might be even a couple of days, I go home rested, and more often than not I'm able to figure out the problem at that point and sort it out. It helps me to get that little bit of a reset, a little bit of a stop. The more you think about something, the more of a pain it becomes. Sometimes just having that ability to go, nope, I'm having a break, stop. So my advice there is give yourself your break, whatever your particular break may be. For me, it's having an hour or two up here in the woods, just sitting quietly, relaxing. For some, it's going to be a good session in the gym. For others, it might be 50 lengths of a pool. For some, it will be walking the dog, or maybe even going out to the workshop and tinkering with a project, or your bicycle, motorbike, car, whatever is your relaxation, your break. Grab it and enjoy it, and allow yourself that little bit of time. You know, it's yours. Time belongs to all of us, so yeah, enjoy it. And just at that point where I say sit back, enjoy and relax, some dickhead starts up a chainsaw. What can you do? I ain't gonna stress about it. I might even have a Benny moment. whilst we're on Benny moments, Benny, where's my toasty maker? I'm waiting for it. Looking forward to doing it. That was going to be a video. The world's best toasty. Yeah, there's my challenge to you all. I'm going to make the world's best toasty. A toasty par excellence. One toasty to rule them all. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And also, Benny brother, hope you're doing well. Well, I think I'll finish my cigar. I feel reset. Seeing the green is a funny thing. Seeing that, getting out in the sunlight, seeing all the green, seeing how the woods is doing, checking on the woods, making sure everything's okay. That's all part of it. Makes you feel reaffirmed. Some things don't change. The hassles of life, yeah, they come, they go. That old beech tree, that's been there a couple of 100 years. It'll be there still in a couple of 100 years. The oak tree there, yeah, you'll have to see me. Maybe one day it will tell the young oaks around here the story of the old boy that used to come and sit with it in the woods and talk to it. Never know. Never know. So I think the moral of this video is, again, as I said, treat yourself well. Sometimes just give yourself that break. Whatever it is, whatever you do to make yourself feel better, give yourself that break. If it's go fishing, go fishing. Oh, I've been fishing in a long time. Mac, how'd you fancy a fishing session? Two old boys sat by a lake, one rod each, basic setup, floats, ledgers from the 70s. Might be a good video. Oh, some of you might be wondering about this rig I'm using. Right, this is a rig by a British company. Brand new to the market, but based on a lot of years of genuine practical experience, and I've been very proud to be involved in some of the testing of this kit. This kit comes absolutely perfectly set up for the wild camper, people that want to use tarps, tents, whatever shelter system you want. And they're not a company that bleaches on you've got to use their product. No, they're a company that's just helping to supply equipment that makes life a little bit quicker, easier, and possibly faster for those of us when we're setting up our gear and our equipment, because how tidy is that? And as I say, it's a British owned company. As I say, it's a so far. It's a British owned company. They've come up with some innovations. The nice thing is, it's all based on their own experiences. So this isn't just another fly-by-night company that's set up based on what they think you'd like. These guys built the gear for themselves and then asked some of us to test it. I'm not going to give you the company's name or details yet. That will be coming out on a release video for the company. But yeah, keep your eyes on the channel. It's a very interesting kit. Very practical, very effective. So that, feeling better for that. So it's been a good hour and a half up the woods. Nice. It's been a nice little mental reset. Allow me to stop thinking about issues and concentrate on what's really important in my life, which, to be honest with you, is me, my wife, our little dog. Everything else, well, they're just secondary things, aren't they? So I'll still say it, don't like this pack. Why they couldn't have made it just a little bit larger, I don't know. There we go. Pack that away in the car. Pack that away in the car. Pack that away in the car. Sorted. Right, so this has been Mickey, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Up the woods, having a coffee, resetting his little fuzzy brain. Hopefully you're having a brilliant day wherever you are. Hopefully you've got a little bit less stress than I have and you're having an awesome time of it. If not, get outside, give yourself a bit of a reset. But more importantly, take care of yourselves. Love yourself, look after yourself, know that you're loved. In actual fact, love those you do, forgive those you don't. And as always, may peace and light be upon you all. Yeah, this is Mickey out.